Thursday, 25 January, 7:50. Georgia, oh my mind. You know, there was a song had them words in it. Y'all remember it? This D.A. Fannie Willis. Yeah, she's a class act, ain't she? I want you all to think about this. Here's the question now that needs to be asked, okay? The press needs to start asking this question. They're doing a good job, by the way, of covering this. Here's the question now we need to ask of Miss Fannie Willis, her conduct, what we know, what we've seen in print, not people's opinions, the actual evidence that's basically in print, money she paid, trips she took, emails she sent, and what she said in that church. Well, Fannie Willis evidently is a racist. Okay? I want you to think about what this lady has done. You have a defense attorney who happens to be, I think he is white, defending President Trump, asking for discovery evidence. And Fannie Willis and her aide in the office both start talking about trying to give this lawyer a class on racism. The lawyer didn't ask anything about race. He was asking about something that office had a responsibility to do. She does the same thing to this Trump co-defendant. His lawyer, he used the legal process to file a motion that exposed this lady. And it looks like what he said has turned out to be true, huh? So he uses the legal process. He didn't use there was no racial language in that filing. And what does this woman do? She runs to a church and she accuses basically all the co-defendants in the case of being racist. Now, let's ask this question. You got a white dude in Fulton County on a murder one route. Can she prosecute, her office prosecute that person without prejudice? Hell no. The evidence says no. A black female may get charged with a serious crime in that county. From the sounds of D.A. Willis, she may let her ass walk. Now listen, I'm not a racist. Oh, I got a southern accent and all that shit, and I live in Tennessee. I'm not a racist, okay? I've worked with black people. I've worked with some good black people. I've worked with some bad ones. I've worked with some good white people, and I've worked with some bad ones. And what I mean by that, some of the values they held or whatever, I just didn't line up with my own, okay? So this woman, she has to be kicked out of that office. Because, she had one of her aides or that other female, she replied in that email to Trump's attorney the same way, even before Willis. Now here's the question we need to be asking. What does a lawyer have to do to be disbarred? Exactly. Somebody needs to explain it to me. What do you have to do? If you can't execute your duties without prejudice, that should be grounds for disbarment. And this is all, remember, we're not talking about just one incident here. The church setting was one, and those two emails was another. Not to mention she hired a black dude and paid him $600 and whatever thousand, and he ain't even qualified. So that might be number 3, strike 3. So how can a criminal, how can a person charged with a crime, if they're white in Fulton County, get a fair trial? You can't. Anybody in that county that's been charged with a crime or to go to file. Every lawyer for every person charged with a crime that's wide in that county or to file. Change of venue. Get out of Fulton County. While her sorry ass is DA, you have to do that. Her integrity is in question, big time. What does a lawyer have to do to get disbarred? I'd like somebody to explain that to me, because this is about as serious as it gets. You can't have a prejudiced lawyer, a prejudiced DA, being a lawyer. It's a disgrace to the profession. The Georgia bar ought to already be on this. They shouldn't even wait. They should have seen enough, and they should go in there and they ought to just strip her ass of her license. Shouldn't even wait. Because this is disrespectful to the attorneys out there that do adhere to the rules and are good attorneys. And what they learned when they got their degrees, they apply in the wild instead of what she's done. How did she get her degree and act like this? How in the world did she get a degree and act like this? And this woman is how old? She's not a rookie person with a JD degree. Did she work in an environment that she thought that whatever Fani Willis says goes? Is that what she's thinking? I see now they're wanting to audit. I did a video not too many days ago. Oh, now they're wanting to audit her office. Well, hell, her office, when was the last time her office was audited? Hell, a damn DA's office should be audited just like every other government agency in a state. So when's the last time it was audited? What did it show? It probably wasn't even audited from the sounds of it. Well, at least the news coverage on this, from what I can tell, is fair, okay? And I tried to sweep Fani Willis under the rug with what she done. Yeah, what does it take to get a lawyer? What do they have to do to be disbarred? That's the question. I hope you enjoyed.